Good on this map, though. I guess Tuvar doesn't really warrant a ban as much anymore. Probably Fenrir, and there it is. All
You're
right,
a genius.
Valkyrie's up, Mira's up. Yeah, who's going to be the first line of defense against the potential smokes from the Capitao and that flashbang flood that the attackers tend to send in. It looks like he's back in the site or back in the long haul. J9O tries to get aggressive, ends up dying, but somehow Fultz was staying hidden, I believe, in T3. It gives him a freebie on on Adam, and now the entire attack has to try and push through, evading the flank from Fultz. Ambi dies to the gas canister, Grixer is down, and this pressure created by a misdroned player upstairs has unraveled the attack from Soniqs. It's all down to Merc.
Armory control and get the master bedroom control. Of course, because I had that shield and Mute Jammer setup coming in on the closet side, but it's going to be Rexon who goes down below. Ashen taking him out. Can Ashen get the double kill here? He's going to sprint all the way out. Beautifully played from Ashen there, and he gets a pick, gets away with it. No trade coming out from Soniqs. Fultz finds another one.
The power of the Oryx able to skate by. Fultz does get traded out, but the work done by Ashen cannot be understated. Now only a minute left on the clock, and again, I have to question, was that just poor drone work? Did they just not know that Ashen was playing down there in garage? They do have info on this player prone by sandbags. I believe that's J9O. No, that was Ashen, hiding in the corner, hoping maybe to get out with his life, but he's down, and because of the kill in Z, the attackers are also going to be able to take control of those cameras. I don't think SSG brought any VPs or anything, so it's not going to be the end of the world, but maybe a default or two could cover a flank.
Yeah, it could be. We can see Grim Charges going in for Attic, so try and clear this area out for a pinch between Attic and Master Bedroom. But there's still a lot of util up, and J9O is going to kick things off as well. Merc is going to go down. It's going to have to be a hard push from Soniqs here to try and secure things out in a 2v3. The push coming out from Ambi, trying to desperately get a kill as Grixer pushes in from the other side and Trophy. Does manage to get some lit up, but Ambi goes down. It's all down to Grixer to try and... Yeah, you love that. Dokkaebi is going to go out. And then we'll see the take side to come through. Benjamin Master at Fultz getting kills, but Ambi and Atom picking up on their own of the trades. Quick trades coming out from Soniqs as they are going to try and push in from this small tower side. Creeping in as he does Grixer. Possibly for another logic bomb being deployed as a thermite charge looks like to go off the opposite side to try and get stuff open onto meeting Merc on that side with the diffuser as well, pushing with Ambi.
So the 2-2 split fast push from Soniqs does work out for a few trades. It does force SSG back to the bomb site. But the only thing I'm worried about is Soniqs here are very separated. The Dokkaebi on the opposite side of the map. If he ends up catching a defender off guard, it'll work wonders, but instead he decides he's going to rotate out. SSG are still holding firm in Attic. They've got hatch control, and the Thermite, the one with Case, is the man starting to challenge it. He'll be able to get away, get back down to where he needs to try and attempt that plant, but gets taken out by Ashen through the holes as he ascends the staircase, and now another defender comes through its...
But he did have a Mute Jammer there on Pillar as well, so we could just
roll
back to that, and the Death Mark no longer does anything. We see Capital Bolts coming out, Smokes coming out, the Pillar drop comes out for Deimos, but Ambi and Merc are both picked a beautiful shot from Action! As far as said the side completely differently, and let's just run a different strat, so that Soniqs can't just stay ahead of the curve on us, and... you know, and start tricking against us. I like the clash here. Benjamaster again with another opening kill. Not onto Rexon this time though. Ampi and Merc will be going.
I would assume this is really their only play. Grim comes out to clear top white. That's going to make way for Rexon to attempt to push in. The reinforcement is on the white rotate, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But Ashen just peeks around with the shotgun, and now the clash is stopping Grixer from trying to support. I don't even know how that killed him. What? Didn't even look like Ashen was around the corner yet. And now facing garage with holes open in classroom. But here's where the Flores drone comes in handy, but Benj is going to peek off of it. Rexon doesn't expect him to get aggressive and pays the price. That is not only a third opening pick in a row for Benjamaster, but that is Soniqs' only hard breach now dead. At the very least, Forest goes down, so it's an even trade in terms of man count, but certainly favorable for the defense in terms of utility, at least until Grixer gives his team a rare man advantage. Now up 4-3, and he's just right on the site. Benja and Fultz will light up the scoreboard as Ambi takes down the ladder. Ashen now low HP as well. Soniqs are on the brink of their first round win.
Yeah, on the brink of it indeed. Some pressure coming out from Freezer as the smoke starts to come down. Goyo's are going to get popped, but the Grims are going to come down for that pillar push. Rexon gets Ashen as well. It's all going to start to get shut down. Rexon and Grix are both getting their kills. Another pillar drop coming out, but the kill will come through for Forest, but he will get shut down in response.
So Attic has been given up by the defense. And SSG do have a man placed over there to take that control. The open soft wall peaked by Ambi. Fultz can't land the shots just yet. And the Omidis wasting his very last Selma. Rexon makes matters worse as Benjamaster goes down. There's a 4v3 advantage now for Soniqs as Fultz now moves his way into the building and catches Ambi off guard. The Lamai overextends to give up the man lead.
Yeah, but they don't have any Selmas now, so they're really going to have to try and force this push through Attic and through that big tower side as well. Forest trying to do something on this big tower, on the double window, of course, as well as Atom desperately trying to fight back here. As we do see a white stairs push coming from Rexon trying to hold on his side, but he will go down. Fultz for the triple kill on the round, and he knows someone's in this corner. Gets that AK out, the Nitro coming out from the other side, does manage to down and kill Forest, and it's all down to Fultz in a 1v2. Desperately trying to hold on here. 15 seconds left to go on the clock. He's going to creep up. They do know that he's prone on the angle. Desperately trying to find those feet. Will manage to find some damage, but Pistol has to come out now if he wants to try and find a...
And get that long angle in through Kitchen once the attackers start to push in. A minute left now for SSG. Still drones coming out as well, but with the mirror window open, Fultz can now feel comfortable to start pushing in from meeting side.
Yeah, and Soniqs has just sort of moved their whole defense over. We will see a rotate, looks like, coming either to Big Tower or to Laundry Stairs. There's a guy in the basement right now. It's Ambi going for the flank as Merc gets one, but instantly gets traded out by Fultz, turning it into a 3v3. I think this Ambi flank has big potential right now.
Here's the call from the Dokeby, and Benjamaster moving in on it, destroys Adam, and Ambi's flank gets shut down by Fultz. There's the drone work that we were talking about from SSG, and Fultz is going to be able to get that plant down. There's nothing that Rexon can do about it, and there's players all tucked in corners from SSG. Rexon is operating off of little to no info. Benja peeks right into the TCSG, though, gets his head ripped off. Fultz still in the bomb site, but J9O has fallen back all the way upstairs, knowing he can play super passive on this plant spot because the entire floor above it is soft, and Fultz gets out, reads the road from Laundry. The Blitz has rotated as well in through the Laundry hatch. Here he comes, evading the C4, turns his back, almost dies. I don't know how he's still alive. Ashen with the first pick gets immediately refragged. The Mira goes 1 for 1. Benjamaster's good for 2 before he ends up dying. And it's Fultz and J9O against Grixer and Adam. J9O, on 1 bullet's worth of HP, gets torn up by the Vector. It all stands on the Flores. Fultz against 2. The smoke in the corner. Shotgun out. This should be impossible for Fultz to win. Tries to go around the corner with the wall bang. Does not work, and there's info on him. The smoke is just playing Ring Around the Rosie, knowing he just... downstairs. They can't just allow that player in security to persist. And Rexon will end up getting the first kill. I think he was flashed.
Yep.
He was full flash by the Blitz and still wins the fight. Forrest went for the ADS, and that's kind of the risk you take with Blitz, is sometimes a player is just gonna let it sing and happens to be head level, especially, you know, experienced pros like Rexon. He knows where head level is, and he gets another on the Benjamaster. Now the Grim is dead. At the very least, they've got Capitao, so they've still got... Okay, I thought he just died. So they've still got something to push out. Okay, but now that's the only thing they have. Merc dusts 2 people. There we go. 1 kill for J9O. Looking to keep it going, but is now staring down the Oryx after gone.
Yeah, completely. But there is multiple members from Soniqs here on that top floor, but one of them will go down. Rexon already going down. It looks like Merc is looking to try and return it to see what he can do, but he gets smoked! Ashen puts him down in the dirt. And it's only Grixer upstairs now.
He's Valkyrie.
Oh, no, he's to the castle.
Yeah, castle coming in from... Is that a flank?
Looks like
coming
an Attic side flank.
And he wins it! Ashen's dead, and what a wall bang from Grixer! Are you kidding me? And the castle of Ambi is still alive despite the presence on that T2 window. Fultz is getting chewed up. Ambi's still alive, and he can watch the long angle from Master, but it's just a drop, and J9O picks off Grixer. Now Ambi's going to have to try and funnel back to the site and support Adam. He cannot leave this Oryx alone, as SSG might look to just quick swap, and he gets caught off by the window pressure. Fultz is still outside! I am fuming if I'm Ambi, and it's all down to the Oryx. He's got no idea where J90 is. SSG spotting the flank, spotting the heavy pressure upstairs, decide for a swap, decide to pressure the site, and it works beautifully. 7-5 on their opponent's map pick as we head on to labs.
Yeah, absolutely beautifully well played by Space Station. Winning that. We did see Two Barrel being played quite a lot yesterday. So, especially on Night Hero, so I'm not entirely surprised by that ban. But it is, a little bit out there. And a clutch match coming through. Soniqs clearly paid attention.
I'm curious to see how they deal with this security
The
player.
Izami
'Cause that was, not only the Izami player setup, but just the player in security too. And already he's got 1 kill, refragged a couple times, so ends up being 2 versus 2. Or, sorry, 2 for 2 on that electrical hold. That was something that SSG really struggled with yesterday, and I guess the solution they figured was, at this point, just
throw
trade him
bodies
out.
at it. Yeah, just throw bodies at it, and sometimes it does just work out for you. We are going to see that fountain through for Ashen to see what he can do here, but Merc on the opposite side is going to pick up J90. He's just going to tank that barbed wire, which of course now does do actually damage. I realized there's a shield there. This isn't looking too good for me after all anyway, because of course he has no Ash charges left. Bolts on the opposite side, however, managed to push into those rafters. Does manage to get the mirror window. Looks like a trade is going to come through here.
Oh!
Bolts does actually pick up 1 for his time, however, and it's all down to Ambi in a 1v1.
He's already softened up Ashen quite a bit, and he's got pings on him too. They've got info on this.
This kitchen position was almost impossible to clear out because there's boost spots absolutely everywhere, and Rexon will be the first one to fall for Benjamaster, so good on that roam clear already.
This guy has just been incredible in the opening picks so far today, but Ashen, the hero of last round, will have to take a seat now as we equalize 4 apiece. And Benjamaster is also very low, but Ambi has no idea that Forrest has pushed in lobby side. 4 versus 3, 2 minutes remaining, and these bodies from Soniqs are falling. Now 2 players are stuck on these aqua stairs. Merc daring someone to push in through this hallway. He's got a couple Kiba barriers set up, castle barricades to aid him too, but it looks like SSG are just trying to push into the site. Fultz gets the kill on Adam. That's the only anchor, and he's getting this plant down. There's nothing that these last 2 defenders can do about it.
Yeah, no retake potential for them. They're going to have to play above on that vertical, trying to get some kind of kill. Merc doesn't know there's someone here. The bomb
Oh, the patience!
J90 with
This is
extreme
incredible.
patience gets the drone out. He's ready for the push to start to come in. Merc does go down and leaves it all to Grixer in a 1v4.
I know for a fact, J90, when the observer cut away, I know for a fact J90 just went for the teabag there. Walking up to his body. probably hit the teabag and then hack the cams. What a call from SSG. Doing literally what we just saw on the final round of last map, saying, wait a minute, both these guys are Aqua? There's only 1 dude on site. let's just hit it. Fultz got the kill, even if Fultz dies there.
No, it's not going well for him at all, but it is going to be that 5v4. Ambi already down, and we're going to see a potential push here just quickly all the way through. Benjamaster getting 2 as well. Merc and Rexon.
What? Haven't lost any bodies, and we're past the minute mark. The Ram now starting to do her work, opening up those castle barricades. Just around the corner is our possible first fight, and Benjamaster's going to straight up win it. They do get a trade. Ambi's dead, but that is now the only, now that Adam's gone, the only off-site players, I believe. Except for Grixer, who's now forced to come back to site, but he's not going to look lobby. Oh, he's worried about it. Just sees the buck around the corner, wins the fight. But in the meantime, Ashen's killed Rexon. There's only 1 guy down on the bomb site. Mercs kills Ashen, and Grixer surprises J90 despite just getting a kill from that hallway. He is low HP. This is a very winnable fight for Benjamaster. They've got the pings as well, but he's very scared of that shotgun, rightfully so. Now in the 1 versus 2. Might just ignore Grixer because they've got the info on him. No, just red pinging away. Pre-fire. Was that just on... Was that on the door or out the breach?
I think it was out the door.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice C4 from Grixer. Valkyrie, I'm surprised this is the first we've seen her. Luckily, Forrest is able to get a refrag for SSG. And now Fultz makes his way in, but nice angle from Merc to cut him down. 2 versus 4 for Benjamaster and Forrest. One of them working their way up towards rafters. That's Benja with that pick. So the Izami goes down. Flashbang to lead his way through. Needs help from Forrest, though. He's the one that's got the case. Drone to come out as well, just to get a quick bit of info. Now the dust settles. We're at a standstill. Soniqs now looking to kind of recollect themselves. This 1v1 between Forest and whoever's playing by Electrical might decide the round.
Yeah, might just flashbang going through so that Benja can rotate.
Oh, nice!
Almost gets the pick, but doesn't manage to get it just yet. The push coming through here as well. Pre-fire's coming up from Benja, but needs to be Forest. He needs to go for the rotate, and he needs to get the pick. Coming through onto Pillar, hopping through into the site. He has Diffuser, and he will start to go for the plant. Pre-fire coming up from Benja, just managed to take down Merc, but it does get traded out by Grixer, and it's a 1v1 yesterday. And we saw how devastating the Nook has been, and as you said, great counter pick there from Valkyrie. Space Station, another great adaptation from them.
Yeah, I think the... Oh, and yet another kill?
Ooh.
Yeah, Mira has no idea. Ashen lurking below kills the only player downstairs. So not only is that verticality on that window dealt with, but also a C4. But Grixer has rotated down, maybe looking to hunt that Nook. But in the meantime, Lion Scan goes off. They're pushing in through the window. Fultz takes a little bit of damage, but Merc is starting to feel the pressure. Forest with a TK, but Benja still kills Merc anyway. Ends up being a 1-for-1, which honestly, if I'm SSG, now that I have site control, I take that. Forest is starting the plant. In comes the Valkyrie. Forest takes the fight and loses it, and so does Ashen. We're back to even. The fight from Soniqs is still there. They are hungry for this 3-3 half. The case is now dropped in the bomb site, and J90 has to try to find some way to get in with Benjamaster still outside the building, now creeping his way towards garage. They're working off of very little info. They don't know where this player is upstairs, who by now could have made plenty of holes. There's one to watch that window jump in. He's got to worry about his backside, though. He's a little bit paranoid. Hopefully the timing works out for him so he can catch if that player ends up jumping in. There's 25 seconds left. SSG are going to have to make a move in the next 5 or so. In comes the window jump in, but Adam wasn't watching it. The drone will confirm the Valkyrie, but there's Adam finally able to strike late. J90, now the last member standing, has to hunt down this Valkyrie. 9 seconds remaining in player meeting, but I think that was just a bug with the meeting side, but I think that was just a bug with the silhouettes. This is the angle, by the way, that Ashen got that kill onto Ambi from. We have Grixer trying his luck. Forest getting lit up and finally finished off by Merc as Ashen goes down to Adam as well. 2 picks in a row, unanswered for SQ. Make that a third as J90 falls to the floor. Benjamaster and Fultz face down a 2 versus 5. There's one for Benja. A follow-up from the Azami, but instantly traded out by Grixer, crouching his way under that Kiba. Benjamaster now staring down 3 players if he wants to win this round, opening the wall, sees the Maverick, but there's coverage from the long angle from the doorway as well. Benjamaster cannot get in without killing both of these players, but they know exactly where he is, and the plant is down. He sees the foot, but can't land a single shot on him. He's going to have to waste a little bit more time, tap away at his legs. Now he can't see.
Looks like Soniqs are just going to push the breach, and we don't need any verticality. We're going to flash everything in, but J90 is just going to say, actually, you do need to fight back, and the Oath Shield is going to get deep and go for the
C4.
Fultz managed to get one. The C4 goes out, but Ambi's going to go for the cover, and above, Ambi does get killed. The plant's going to start to go to Ambi with a triple kill as Merc finds one of his own. It's all down to Fultz all of a sudden to try and find the diffuser.
The round has completely fallen apart thanks to just Revolver, like easy.
Oh yeah.
start one-tapping people. He's still upstairs, and Ashen gets the lead-off kill onto Ambi. So the hero of last round is going to have to take a seat. Down goes the Buck, too, a really important operator with how much soft destruction is available. Just the RAM is typically not enough, and he's already used a drone all the way on the top floor, but Benjamaster does not expect Merc to be all the way pushed up in the hallway, despite the default cam being up. All 5 members of SSG were alive, so no one's watching it. We got 2 players now looking to pressure in through IT. The double swing comes out, and it is successful. The down from Fultz, the finish from Ashen. Make that another for Ashen. 2 kills on the round as Merc hits the floor. The Ace desperately trying to get a refrag back, but is unable to. Grixer does kill Forest inside the bomb site, very quickly hops out, doesn't want to get collapsed on. Now Soniqs need to slow things down, figure out what the plan is, because both of them are very separated, and the man who's just outside the breach is not the one with the case.
Yeah, but, you know, in the meantime, Space Station don't know that, and they know they've just lost a man on site, so they've got 2 guys upstairs. It might just be that Soniqs just decide, hey, we're just going to take the 2v1 on site. Space Station are going to be panicking a little bit here as they try and rotate their defense.
I think they did just hear the cam get shot, though, and now they definitely know that this guy is going to be lurking down the exo stairs. Fultz is on the flank, and Ashen went down, I believe, the other side towards cargo. So SSG are slowly making their way back to site. There's a mirror window that this Ace now has to contest with, and the longer he stays here, the sooner that false flank is going to come through. Grixer also has to fight against a mirror window and gets very swiftly taken out. Ashen dies in the middle wall upstairs. Forrest is going to have the floor fall beneath him. The C4 comes out, and it's going to get the kill on Ambi. Adam does refrag on default, so it's 1-for-1, and Forrest is fighting for his life against the Zofia. Off screen, though, Merc goes down. There's Forrest finally winning it out, and SSG are looking prime and ready to tie this game up. But Grixer says, not if I have anything to say about it. Puts us into a 2 versus 3, but Rexon is still outside the building. Grixer's upstairs alone, and I believe the case is dropped inside the bomb site.
Yeah, beautiful C4 coming out. Forrest there, completely denying that entry, and Soniqs are left in a pretty bad position as Rexon trying to make his way downstairs, but just gets his head taken clean off by J90, and it's all down to Grixer.
Is J90 the best castle player in NA?
It's entirely possible.
This guy has been, like, even against LG when they were losing, this guy has been crazy with the UMP. And now Grixer's just going to try and go for something, flashbang through to facilitate the drop, playing up close against the mute. Almost wins the... Only way you're going to be able to walk in is through rafters, and look at how many angles that they have to worry about. No one on SSG is watching it, though. They're very passive, at least until Forrest strikes with the C4. Adam is dead. Deimos has a track on a player, but he's all the way downstairs, and that player on SSG is free to just sprint around. Now, all 3 players on Soniqs are over on this side of the building. SSG can turn all their guns in one direction. Wamidis, to add insult to injury, capturing those Bs. There's that long angle from the mirror window that Soniqs is going to have to deal with. One player going to go for a late rotate as Ambi picks off Benja. Down goes the smoke, so a lot of time delay now no longer available, and the mirror window starting to get pressured, but wow, what a shot from Ash, and the shotgun works for 2! And here we go. Breach already open, mirror window dealt with, smokes coming out, Glaz on the coverage. In comes the Ace, he's crossed, he's in. Plant is going down from Ambi. There's nothing that the defense has. The C4, it gets him! J90 with the round saver! Ambi goes down. Merc is next to fall. The glass play does not work out, and now the case is stranded in sight. There's verticality the attack has to worry about. They put all their eggs in one basket, and they've cracked.
It's an absolute disaster coming out from Soniqs. They've got to try and recover this round by just getting aggressive and getting these frags. Grixer trying to flank here from the opposite side. Just taking a little bit of damage from a little bit of a wallbang, but they know he's there. Forrest is going to take him down. Ashing.